Hi.
Welcome to the Gallifrey Gals Get Bendy.
Hi.
I'm Paula.
I'm Katrina.
And we are watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, of course. Obviously, or not obviously, if you're new here, Avatar: The Last Airbender is like my favorite TV show of all time. And I've been taking Katrina through it for the first time ever. What were you going to say?
2.5 hours into us being on Zoom this morning, I'm just now realizing your hair's in braids. And my hair's in braids.
Yeah.
We never planned this.
We just often, the sweatshirt I did put on, not because I did see Katrina wearing hers and go, man, I'd like to have mine on. So I did put it on because I was chilly and I wanted it. So there.
Right?
So there. So I have been waiting for us to get to this episode of the show for a while. Actually,
I have seen the title.
It's called The Puppet Master. This is
I don't like it.
Episode that came out as like their like Halloween episode. And it now is like when they have, I guess Nickelodeon's put out like spooky Halloween episodes of our TV shows collection. And this is one that they put on there. So this was their like Halloween episode this year. But yeah,
I don't like that title. Yeah. Oops, sorry, shaking my table. I don't like that title. The Puppet Master. It just sounds eerie. It sounds spooky. Like someone is control of something.
Or just puppets themselves can be kind of creepy, actually. You know, like ventriloquist dolls.
Their own master. Ventriloquist is like that freaks me out already, and dolls already freak me out as well. Just
dolls can be weird. Yeah, dolls can be weird sometimes. It depends on like what their faces look like. Anyway, so I guess we'll find out if they're creepy dolls in this episode of Avatar.
And the last one we watched was
The Runaway. It's about Toph. We learned a little bit more about Toph and Katara and Toph's relationship.
It was so good.
And we saw Combustion Man and saw that he gets a little messed up when you get him right in the third eye.
You mean boom, what are they?
Like Sparky Boom Boom Man or whatever it is. Something like that.
And Aang in the heat of the moment is like, oh no, it's Sparky Boom Boom Man.
It's like, actually it's not working. It's too much of a mouthful.
I don't think that works. Yes, Combustion Man, which it does make sense because he's using his third eye to like focus in on
to
his
explode
powers.
Things.
It makes sense that if he got punched in it, it
would mess up his focus.
Affect it. It would, if you might say, disalign his chakras.
Block his chi.
No, it happened to Mom.
He's like,
okay,
did it?
A snowstorm buried the whole village for weeks. A month later, Mom realized she hadn't seen her friend Nini since the storm. So Mom and some others went to check on Nini's family. When they got there, no one was home. She heard a voice.
It's so cold, and I can't get warm.
Mom turned and saw Nini standing by the fire. She was blue, like she was frozen. Mom ran outside for help, but when everyone came back, Nini was gone. No one knows. Nini's house stands empty to this day.
Wait,
guys,
did you hear that?
Yeah.
I hear people under the mountain, and they're screaming.
Nice try.
That's upsetting.
No, I'm serious.
Sorry to frighten you. My name is Hama. You children shouldn't be out in the forest by yourselves at night. I have an inn nearby.
I don't trust the spooky old lady that came out of nowhere. Are you fucking kidding me?
Come back to my house. It's made of gingerbread and full of candy.
Aren't you sweet? You know, you should be careful. People have been disappearing in those woods you were camping in.
Lady, I don't trust you. Also, what did they just leave Appa in the forest?
I know, Momo. This place is creepy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fall asleep.
Sit with his butt up in the air.
You would have me use my feminine charms to take advantage of that poor man? I think you and I are going to get along swimmingly.
You won't have any ash bananas till next week?
I'll be back in a little while.
This is a mysterious little town you have here.
Mysterious town.
I don't
for
trust you, old
mysterious
lady.
children.
She kind of reminds me of Gran.
But what did she mean by that comment, mysterious children?
Do you see that
It
cabbage?
looked like
I don't know.
it had a face
Maybe
in
because
it.
Like
she
an old-
found
like the
4
face of her
strange
gran-gran.
kids camping in the woods at night? Isn't that a little mysterious?
I'm gonna take a look around. It'll be fine.
Any minute.
I would have done the same thing.
Sokka,
So go
you're
watch
gonna
the
get us
door.
all in trouble,
Give me a
and this is
signal.
just plain rude.
I'm not finished yet.
I'm very Sokka in this
Yeah.
situation. This would be me.
Okay, that's pretty creepy.
I have to see what's in there.
We shouldn't be doing this.
Sokka.
Oh, hand it over.
I am very Sokka in this situation. It's bad.
Come on, come on.
Nice.
Yeah,
This
pretty
isn't
cool.
as easy as it looks.
Do it.
I'll tell you what's in the box.
Caught.
An old comb?
It's my greatest treasure.
It's a water tribe.
It's the last thing I owned from growing up in the Southern Water Tribe.
Bum bum bum.
You're from the
Water
Southern
tribe.
Water Tribe? I knew I felt a bond with you right away.
And I knew you were keeping a secret, so I guess we're both right.
Jesus,
But I'm sorry
Sokka.
we were sneaking out.
And I knew that you were lying.
Now let's get cooking. Who wants 5 flavor soup?
You're a waterbender. I've never met another waterbender
Okay, so
from
she
our
can
tribe.
waterbend.
That's because the Fire Nation wiped them all out.
Terrible.
Pretty awful.
We did our best to hold them off, but our numbers dwindled as the
Remember that
raids
ship from
continued.
the opening?
Yeah.
It's the one that they trapped.
The last waterbender of the Southern Water Tribe.
That looks like Katara's mom.
She's got like hair loopies.
They put us in terrible prisons here in the Fire Nation. I never thought I'd meet another Southern waterbender. I'd like to teach you what I know so you can carry on the Southern tradition when I'm gone.
Yes. Yes, of course. To learn about my heritage, it would mean everything to me.
That's why you have to learn to control water wherever it exists.
I've even used my own sweat
Because
for
water
waterbending.
is in
That's
everything.
very resourceful,
Aw.
Katara. You're thinking like a true master. But did you know you can even pour water out of thin air?
It's
You've
everywhere.
got to keep an open mind, Katara. There's water in places you never think about. They're called
Gorgeous.
fire
Stick of
lilies.
poppies.
They only bloom a few weeks a year, but they're one of my favorite things about living here. And like all plants and all living things, they're filled with water.
That was incredible.
I feel like there's good lessons to learn here, but
Shame
she's
about the
also got
lilies,
some
though.
shady.
They're just flowers.
Yeah.
When you're a waterbender in a strange land, you do what you must to survive.
Not ready to get snapped up by some moon monster yet, at least.
We wanted to ask you about that.
Did you get a good look at the spirit that took you?
Didn't see no spirit, just felt something come over me, like I was possessed. Forced me to start walking toward the mountain. And I got control of myself again. I just hightailed it away from
It's
that
the old
mountain
woman.
as quick as I could.
Why would a spirit want to take people to a mountain?
Oh no! I did hear people screaming under the mountain. The missing villagers must still be there.
Oh,
Yeah.
how awful.
It's got to be the old woman. I've already thought about this before. I think that waterbenders can bend blood because there's water in it.
I can hear them. They're this
So
way.
she's doing something.
Oh my goodness.
They're all just prisoners.
I didn't know that spirits made prisons like this. Who brought you here?
They don't.
No spirit.
Dang.
It was a witch.
I don't think a spirit is doing
witch?
this.
What do you mean? She controls people like some dark puppet master.
Hama.
Yes, the innkeeper.
Puppets.
I knew there was something creepy about her.
We have to stop Hama!
I'll get these people out of here. You go.
And look at them saving Fire Nation people.
Cat owl.
What
Yeah,
I'm about
right?
to show you, I discovered in that wretched Fire Nation prison. Then I realized that where there is life, there is water. The rats that scurried across the floor of my cage were nothing more than skins filled with liquid. And I passed years developing the skill that would lead to my escape. Blood bending. Controlling the water in
You
another
called it
body,
so long ago.
enforcing your own will over theirs. Once I had
Uh-huh.
mastered the rats, I was ready for the
Uh-huh.
men. And
Right?
it won.
But to reach
'Cause she
inside
got too obsessed with-
someone and control them? I don't know if I want that kind of power.
The choice is not yours. The power exists.
It's you. You're the one who's making people disappear during the full moons.
They threw
She
me
figured
in
it out.
prison to rot, along with my brothers and sisters. They deserve the same. You must carry on my work.
I won't. I won't use bloodbending, and I won't allow you to keep terrorizing this town.
I don't think that's true. I think eventually she'll have to
You should have
bloodbend.
learned the technique before you turned against me. It's impossible to fight your way out of my grip.
Come on. You got this, Katara.
You're not the only one who draws power from the moon.
I love watching Katara battle with some water bending. She always looks so cool.
She's not just some casual waterbender.
Yeah.
Like, she is
We know
a
what
master.
you've been doing, Hama.
Give up! You're outnumbered!
Ugh,
Oh, those poor trees.
I know.
Don't hurt your friends, Katara. And don't let them
She's-
hurt each other.
Yes, Katara. There you go.
You're going to be locked away forever.
My work is done. Congratulations, Katara. You're a bloodbender.
Oh, Katara.
Oh, sweet thing. I mean, it's not a pleasant thing. It's
No, she did it because there was no other choice, but she doesn't want to.
control
Do it.
people in that way. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. I knew it was gonna happen.
Very
I
early on,
knew.
you were like, there's water in people. I bet there could be bloodbenders. And I was like, what?
I don't
Who?
know.
Bloodbending? Blood?
I've always suspected it because there's water in everything.
Mhm.
And like when we reached that swamp episode, and then I first thought it was earthbenders, but then he said like, I'm bending the water in the vines. It was like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, like this is totally possible. This is
Yeah.
totally coming. And it just kept like, it's just been building up to it, you know. When she pulled the sweat out of her, it was like, oh yeah. Like we're getting close to it. I didn't know how it was going to work, the
Mhm.
blood bending. I wasn't sure if it was going to be something that like someone got poisoned or there's like an injury and she was able to like blood bend it out or something, you know, like my mind is going in all sorts of directions with it. I never really thought about how you would be able to control people with it.
Yeah.
So very, very interesting. And those were a bunch of Fire Nation people they just saved, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was like a little sketchy for her to call Katara out and call her a bloodbender in front of all of them. And like, I was like, oh, I hope nobody catches on to that.
Well, hopefully those people who they just rescued don't care.
You would hope so, but we've seen this before where they rescued they rescued someone from Fire Nation and it came back to bite him in the ass later. So yeah.
Well, I think that was an earthbender, right? And then he turned on them.
Was it the earthbender?
I think so.
They saved that when Sokka saved that old man from the Fire Nation, or the old man that was Fire Nation from Jet. I thought that came back to bite them in the ass later.
I think he was I might be misremembering. I think he was an Earth Kingdom being ruled by Fire Nation, who then turned on them because, he's being oppressed. I might have those details slightly fuzzy though, but yeah.
That was a very good episode. I've been waiting for this for so long. Because I really did expect it. So it was just interesting how they went about it. And it's so funny. I normally, it's not that I don't connect with Sokka, but like this episode, I was just like, no, I'm totally with Sokka on this. Like, I would have raided that woman's house. I would have looked in all the fucking doors and boxes. I don't trust you. Like, I was so with Sokka on that. Like, I don't trust your shit. I'm nosy. I'm gonna look all over. So that was kind of fun for me to like really fully be on Sokka's side and be like, no, I'm with him on this. God, that's so crazy. And also, it's so funny the way villains will. What's the word I'm looking for? The way that they turn the story so it's like, woe is me.
It justifies the path they've chosen.
Yes. And, she was kept up and locked up for so long, but there was no it's like you said, she just left the rest of her. It's not like she tried to save anybody else when she left, so
her captivity certainly twisted her a little bit. Yeah.
And to not notice that and to keep on that path of like destruction, basically, it's very, it's just, I love seeing villains like that where, maybe their intentions were good in the first place, but how do you not get consumed by a power like that? You can control people.
Or the desire for revenge.
Yeah, absolutely. That was very good. That was very, very good. It went by so fast.
Yeah, it did.
I was like, boom, it's done. Fuck, that was really good.
And it's a pretty good like Halloween episode too.
Totally. Bloodbending. What a good way to what a good episode to introduce it in. And I also loved the way that you could see, like you had pointed out, her face got more evil as the episode had kind of gone on. Right in that moment when her veins like popped out, I was like,
so gross.
Yeah, this is about to get fucked up. Oh man, that was good though.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was episode 8, The Puppet Master.
And it makes
Book
sense.
3.
Puppet Master.
Yep.
Damn, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Well, we finally got to it. Y'all have been waiting to get to this episode with Katrina for a long time. So I'm glad that we did. I was excited when I realized this is what we were going to watch today. So
yep.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much, everyone.
Yeah.
Catch your Gallifrey gals next time as we get bit.
Yeah, out of shape.
From bloodbending? I hope not.
No. All right. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
See you next time.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a little thumbs up, and if you want to be notified when we post new content, go ahead and subscribe to our channel and hit that little bell in the corner.